There's a silent genocide happening in the Congo, and there's a reason why nobody's talking about it. The Central African region of the Democratic Republic of Congo is estimated to be one of the richest places on Earth in terms of natural resources, but the citizens and workers of the country get absolutely none of it. The country is a major exporter of cobalt, a key component in making lithium batteries used to charge our laptops, cameras, and of course, the phone that you're watching this on. Understandably, cobalt has quickly become one of the most desirable and profitable resources of the 21st century. However, the morality of the extraction process ranges from questionable to downright appalling. See, the region is common with so-called artisanal mining, where the workers, rather than working for a commercial mining company, become self-contractors and go into these dangerous mines themselves without any safety equipment and dig as much material as they can. Often children due to their small size, the environment is extremely dangerous and thousands die each year due to health complications and suffocation as a result of mine collapses. Now by this point you might be asking, well, why do these people risk their lives going digging into these mines when they can just go work for a mining company that has safety equipment and protection? Now, while legal commercial mining is present in the DRC, with a range of multinational mining corporations sucking the country dry while exploiting the living shit out of its workers, the minimum wage being about $7 a day. The entry barrier for commercial mining is so much higher than for artisanal one, so for thousands it's the only option to survive, especially in remote areas. But there's also a much more sinister element to this. See, the region of Congo has been going through an armed conflict ever since the mid-90s, with an estimate of about 6 million people killed since the start. Yes, million. And so many more displaced. Many armed groups have often taken control of these mines and forced large numbers of the population to become artisanal miners for the profit of these armed groups, and no pay for the workers. Human rights abuses are a daily occurrence in these operations, with horrible acts that I cannot even say here without the video being taken down. But the worst thing is that due to the complexity of the cobalt supply chain, this cobalt extracted by literal slave labor still ends up on the global market, gets bought by tech giants that directly profit from it, make our phones, and nothing ends up being done about it. There's no incentive to step in because cheap labor under capitalism is, well, good for business. Stepping in would mean livable conditions for these workers, which would increase the price of cobalt extraction. Now we will go into the dynamics of class conflict in a future video, but let's just say that as long as the cobalt actually ends up on the global supply chain, no Western capitalist government, and especially business, will ever give a single shit if it was dipped in the blood and tears of African slaves. But why doesn't the Congolese government step in and utilize the natural resources for the benefit of the population? I will talk about that in the next video, but the short answer is neocolonialism.